Real Life Street Stars. We're here with Friends with Nobody. Before we get it, how does a nigga get a name like Friends with Nobody?
Man, shit, just having a whole bunch of friends, you know what I'm saying, turn their back on you and become a whole bunch of nobodies to you. Damn. You know what I mean? That's how that happens. Jealousy, envy, and I just was like, I'm gonna just stick with the bros, you know what I'm saying? No new friends, none of that shit, you know what I mean? So that's how I came up with that. Hey, originally it was gonna be like fucking with nobody, but I didn't think I was gonna be able to get on no publications, so we just.
Now that's hard. That would have been hard as fuck too.
Yeah, so FWN, man, Friends with Nobody, aka fucking with nobody, just his money.
Man,
you getting a lot of it.
little bit.
Do you ever feel like the cliche bros before hoes will ever be reversed in your life?
Nah, I'm not from that era. You know what I mean? I'm not from that era. I still stick to that code, you know what I'm saying? Bros before hoes. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know what these new niggas is doing today, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't with all the pillow talking and all that.
Yeah. So this the first time you've been on the platform, you know what I'm saying? You've been making crazy waves. Yeah. We're going to touch on, the songs with Boosie, Casey J, and all that good stuff.
Yeah, man.
But for right now, let's take it back to the past, man. Where did you grow up? I mean, you have an interesting story.
Man. Well, first and foremost, I just want to say, man, I appreciate y'all extending the platform, man, and allowing me to come on, man. Real Life Street Stars, one of the first publications that I hooked up with out here, man. Just real professional, real solid dudes. You know what I'm saying? Answer their phone, you send them money, you get the product. You know what I'm saying? So, I just want to appreciate y'all for having me on. Man. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Black-owned business. Black-owned.
Hey, if you want it.
And shout out to you for being, this man is a businessman. He does good business. So.
Oh, yeah, that's what we're doing. We're doing business, man. So I just want to say I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? I've been scammed out a few bands since I've been here, but you know what I'm saying? Real Life Street Stars is keeping it real in the streets.
Just warn me about a scam. Please let me know so I can dodge that.
Yeah, hooking up with certain artists, you know what I'm saying, paying the deposits, pretty notable people out here. I'm new to the South, you know what I'm saying? Throw them bands and don't get the feature, you know what I'm saying? I ain't with none of this Southern beef shit either. It's cool, man. Keep the money. I don't need none of that. We okay, you know what I'm saying? But just, shit like that,
Is it a high yellow nigga, dark nigga, white nigga?
See, you messy. You see that? Y'all niggas already getting started. You niggas get started. I ain't even got into our interview. Stay away from, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But for those with trying to do business, with artists, what is the protocol for you? Like, how do you go about doing it now that you've been through that?
Man, I'm not afraid to take chances. You know what I'm saying? If you're afraid to take a risk, you know what I'm saying? The only thing you lose is not gaining nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to try to fill out a good energy, a good vibe. You know what I'm saying? One thing is if people can get their paperwork together, you know what I'm saying? If somebody can hold true to their word, you know what I'm saying? You just little bit by little bit and expand it and see where the relationship goes. You know what I'm saying? Chemistry will build itself. So that's how I feel. You know what I mean? So that's how I really search it out. Because I've been got, like in this game, you're going to be got, my G. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about bands.
That's crazy.
Big names.
Damn. So let's talk about it. You have an interesting perspective. You are from Nigeria?
I'm from America. I was born and raised in America.
Gotcha.
My mother and my father are African American.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So I grew up in California between like the Bay Area and Sacramento. So that's where all my childhood started at, is on the West Coast. You know what I mean? So the hustle's strong. You know what I mean?
Man, I'm curious, man, because I have heritage myself. With Nigeria, and it was kind of hell growing up, and I grew up in Texas as far as just with my name and shit.
Yeah.
But you in the Bay Area, was your name is an easy name to say, or did you have hell growing up with like other kids around?
Not really. My name is James Guyton, like I said.
Oh,
so
what?
Yeah.
Oh, nigga, you got it easy, got it. Fuck this.
Yeah, I don't have a whole bunch of consonants in my name and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Now I grew up in the Bay, man, African American, and I'll get into how the whole Nigerian thing really happened. But I grew up in the ghetto. You know what I'm saying? In poverty in California, didn't really have nothing, and the Bay, you know what I'm saying, gonna make you get at it. It's gonna make you get at it, because ain't nobody finna give it to you. You ain't gonna stand on no corners. You ain't gonna get no scams. You go and kick indoors and get it, you know what I'm saying? So I came up from that lifestyle, and just wanting something different, man. Just seeing the same thing over and over again. Everybody dying, everybody in wheelchairs, you know what I'm saying? Just seeing the same thing over and over again, like the paint drying on the wall, made me want to do something different.
When did you first figure out that you had a love or a passion for music?
My whole entire family is musical.
Okay.
My mom used to say that she used to put me on the table at 2 years old in my diaper. I'd stand up there and perform, you know what I'm saying? So my whole entire family is musical. I'm talking about from my father to my mother to my uncles. Music always been a part of my life, always.
And when did you start taking it serious? Like, now I'm finna actually, because we play with the music when we're young, but now I'm gonna start putting in some money and some effort into it.
First I had to get some money to put into it.
Amen.
But
Amen.
Shoot, I really don't want to say this because I don't really be trusting the media. But I'm joking. But if the other ones, yeah. It started out, I don't want y'all to ask me to do something I don't want to do. But it started off, I seen a young group. They was my age. They was doing what I could do as well, and it was making money. They was making serious money in California. And so it made me be like, well, damn, if these niggas could do it, maybe I could put an S-curl in my shit, you know what I'm saying? Hit it with the Gumby and make it happen. And so, you know what I'm saying, that's how I started doing music, just listening to that group. But I ain't gonna say who it is, because then y'all gonna ask me to do it and I ain't gonna do it.
We'll respect that. With your whole family being musical, who was your biggest critic early on?
Really, to be honest with you, it was my grandmother. My grandmother, straight shooter. You either hit that note or you didn't hit that note. Either you had it or you didn't have it. I didn't come up with the auto-tune and all of that stuff. It was real talent. Either you could do it or you couldn't do it. So my grandmother would tell you the flat out truth. We used to call her Booger because she was a booger. Yeah.
Now, usually, when you're first trying to develop a style or a sense or coming into yourself as an artist, you hit a couple of bumps. What were some of the trials and tribulations you found that you ran up against while developing yourself as an artist?
I think the same shit that everybody go through, you know what I'm saying? People telling you what they gonna give you, what they gonna do for you, you know what I'm saying? And not being able to produce that. But just fortunately for me, I just got in a room with a lot of big people, like at a very early age. So I was in the studio with Max G flipping, and they were from Iowa. My father was from Iowa, so TBoz would be in the studio, and I would be able to sit back and just gleam off of that, and you know what I'm saying, just learn all the ins and outs of it. When I was 14, I was messing with Rodney Baylor and Timbaland, and at a Genuine concert. That's how I started working with them niggas. And so then I just started putting everything that I was learning together, and I was out there. Then I went back to California right before that whole hyphy movement, and I was out there with Killer Tay, Marvelous, all the niggas that got big with E40, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I was out there with them niggas all the time, you know what I'm saying, in the studio. You don't get like,
I guess you could say, I don't want to call it starstruck, but you don't get like, flooded when it comes to
I definitely have people that, you know what I'm saying, I definitely look up to, but it's not necessarily monetarily or like a tangible thing. It's really the talent type situation. Yeah. Like, I really fuck with Drake. Like, I like what he does on a business level and on a musician level. Like,
artist of the decade is nigga.
Yeah, like I really like him. I would really feel, excited to be around Lil Baby. I really like how them boys is moving down there at QC. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like I definitely have my reasons, but not probably the typical ones.
Not gonna lie, I had a mean ass crush on TBoz growing up, bro.
Crazy.
You just in a room with her like that?
Yeah, once. I was in there once, and I was doing that thing that I was telling y'all I'm not gonna do, and turned the mic off on me. Don't got it, G. Kicked me out the studio. 14, I was like, and Max G came up to me, and he was just, tall, light-skinned nigga with a J. Curl, and like, hey, baby, this is the way the business goes, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got it, you don't got it, you know what I'm saying? But run me another 1,000, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, fuck all that, nigga. I'm finna do this on my own. So I bought me a 4-track, you know what I'm saying? Got that shit together. Yeah.
When is the first time that you would actually say you feel like you became a professional in the music industry?
I look at the world differently. I wouldn't necessarily say, I say that I have acquired through my journey, I've got some really dope people behind me. So I've acquired some skills that will allow me to do things probably that other people that don't have that same support to do. But I feel like I'm always growing. So I would never say that I'm a professional, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm a student of music, if you will.
What do you do it for?
Music, I think that answer has changed every 4 years. At this point, you know, I really do it for myself. You know what I'm saying? I try to make, sonically, I try to make music that I feel I resonate with, you know, and I try to obviously do it for the people, do it for the fans, do it for the bands. But, you know what I'm saying? I try to do it for myself. You know, if I'm happy with it, then I feel like as a star or as an entertainer, you're only going to attract what you can put out. So,
what do you want out of music?
Man, my boy done got into the CNN questions. Shoot, I really want to be able to, like, no cap, I really want to be able to generate enough, you know, resources to be able to help people beyond what my budget is able to accommodate right now. So, you know, I do a lot of stuff like on the philanthropist side of things in Nigeria. So I would really like to be able to put back into that, put back into those people that don't have that platform or that even that opportunity. Because man, you just have to be in Nigeria to even understand.
Yeah. And to that note, you have a song with Wande Cole and Paul Wall. We're going to touch on that in a late thing. But I want to touch on you actually being, you know, going back and doing music.
Yeah.
For you, what is the difference? You know, because I know the world has adopted to the Afrobeat sound.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's one of those things where it crosses, you know, international. It goes really big.
That's a fact.
Would you consider, you know, that style of music as the next big wave of things to come?
Man, in my opinion, I would say yes. You know what I'm saying? And just for the simple fact, it just is synonymous. That sound is synonymous to reggaeton, synonymous to what they're doing in Asia. Just, you know, I believe it all starts in the motherland, man. You know, not trying to get all preachy or nothing like that. I think it all started there. So I think it's just all finding its way back there. You know what I'm saying? And so that was one of the big reasons why I had to go and find myself, if you will.
Shout out RealLyfeStreetStarz, nigga. Move. Hey.